4. In the early church, the congregation of God's way, or Christians, were persecuted by the Jews, especially because the Christians did not want to submit to the law, but hoped for justification only by faith in the Lord Jesus, namely by the grace of God alone. These early Christians received the gift of the crucifixion of the flesh, even the mortification of the flesh, by persecution. These Jewish Christians were called chosen, that is, chosen to be martyred for the name of the Lord Jesus. Some members of the congregation, fearing suffering and death from Jewish persecution, submitted themselves to the law, such as the congregation of James. But after 70 AD, they fell prey to Roman persecution. During his earthly ministry, the Lord Jesus specialized as a teacher of the law to prepare Jewish believers for suffering and death from Jewish persecution. Matthew 16:21-28, Mark 8:31-91, Luke 9:22-27, Matthew 10:34-39, Luke 14:26-27. This persecution was God's wise way of retaliating against Jerusalem for their transgressions. It also represented the cross that Jewish followers of Christ were to bear.
Luke 21:20-22, United King James Version. And when all of you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter therein. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
After the persecution by the pagan Romans, there were also quite a few Christians, James's circle, who did not give up their lives and compromised with the Romans. And with the Romans, the Christians gained the whole world. Matthew 16:26. These Christians who compromised with Rome were called the chosen people, so that the period of persecution by Rome was shortened. Otherwise, all would have died, there would have been no more Christianity, and God would have punished and wiped out the earth at that time.
For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
So there remained Christianity outside the Christian, Catholic, Roman Empire, namely the Cataphrygians, Montanists, and they were also persecuted by the Catholics until they were wiped out as martyrs around the 7th century AD.